We're here in an orchard of the new G3 Kiwifruit. It's the new cultivar that many growers are hoping will save them, for the time being at least, from financial ruin.
But that desperation has led to some growers, like Te Puke's Murray McBride, to plant Zespri's new G3 Gold cultivar without first gaining a licence from the co-op. With the Zespri investigation hanging over his head, Murray McBride wouldn't appear on camera, but he appointed a spokesman and fellow grower, Chris Dunstan, to give us his side of the story.
You need to understand, we know the letter of the law is that we should not use these cultivars which are licensed and are under the sole ownership of Zespri. We know that we shouldn't use them, but the reality is that you've got people who are in disparate situations here. I think in the Murray's case, their group has cut out around about 100 hectares of 16A because it's collapsed. They've viewed it that they should cut it out early to keep their stumps clean.
Mr Dunstan says pleas from Murray and other growers to Zespri for it to release G3 commercially went unanswered.
Well, it's my understanding they're pushing Zespri for the ability to go with G3, certainly as part of the gold product development group. I was pushing Zespri to do that back in August and saying we should release some G3 to growers and let them get on with doing some trial work so that we can all learn in the very near future how we're going to handle this whole swap out from 16A into G3 or whatever other cultivar might be successful.
Mr Dunstan says just about any grower who is motivated enough to could be grafting G3 at the moment.
It's a very, very simple thing. As an industry, we've got G3 and a whole lot of other cultivars in various stages of field trials. So it would be very easy for any grower to be able to access some wood off orchards. I'm sure that in Murray's case they would already have G3 growing amongst their trial blocks, so where that may have come from I don't know.
And he says that there's no way Murray McBride will profit unfairly from his G3 grafting.
There will never be a fruit exported from New Zealand without a valid PVR licence. And so the emotion that's currently running around the industry with regards to, go out and cut them off with chainsaws and that sort of thing, that's just ridiculous. I understand that most days, or quite frequently, we have people who are decision makers visiting that orchard to say, hey, how is this working? Is this a way forward? So that's an ideal trial site that they've got in real life situation.
Further, he dismissed the rumours that Murray's brother and Zespri director, Peter, is involved in the issue in any way.
He can't help it that he's a brother, but he is. And people are trying to assassinate Peter's character based on that connection. I can assure you, I know them both well, that there is not the connection that people think there is. They're not financially connected, and Peter is very, very discreet about what he will tell people in the industry.
While the new G3 cultivar is showing a lot more natural resistance to the PSA bacteria than Hort 16A, growers say it's not the silver bullet for the industry's woes. They say growers with G3 are going to have to pay a lot of attention to controlling PSA. Benedict Collins, Country 99 TV News.